5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Test 1, 2. You ready, Jeri?
Yep, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Wet Boxing Podcast 101. I am your host, Luis Trevino, also known as Tree, coming to you by way of live of Warriors Edge Boxing Gym and promotions here in El Paso, Texas. That's right. And also be your MC for tomorrow's press conference that's going to be held at the Best Western Hotel at El Paso Airport in the corner of Airway and I-10. Getting ready for the big fight this Saturday at the El Paso County Coliseum. It's fight week here in El Paso, and it's fight week here at Warriors Edge. We also like to thank some of the sponsors, Golden Eagle Promotions, for bringing this fight in. Western Technical School, the 50th anniversary of continued academic excellency. And like I also mentioned, the El Paso County Coliseum, which has seen the likes of famous fighters like Eric Morales, Herman Delgado, you name it, man. That place is just infamous for a lot of things. I mean, it's a boxing town and it's a boxing place. We wouldn't have it any other way here in El Paso to go see a live fight in the Coliseum, a live fight inside the Coliseum. And this week, none other, it's going to be Jennifer Hahn, El Paso's champion, the IBF featherweight champion, colliding versus Jeri Sitzes from
Springfield, Missouri.
And guess what, folks? Live on the podcast, and we are live already on our Facebook page and on the Online Boxing Reporter. We have none other than the hard-hitting professional boxer, and by the way, very nice person, Mrs. Jeri Sitzes. Wow. But let me tell you something. It's not going to be nice on Saturday. She's going to bring it. Jeri, welcome to Warriors Edge Boxing.
Welcome
to El Paso.
Thank you.
It's
a beautiful city. I love it so far.
Really? You're just not saying that?
No. I love traveling. I mean, I love living in Missouri. It's a great place to live, but I love traveling, love going to different places. And first thing I saw was the mountains. Loving it.
And you like the mountains, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm a mountain person.
And you know what? It was funny. When we arrived at El Paso, it was snowing.
I know. I couldn't believe it.
When would it snow in El Paso?
I felt like I was home. In Missouri, we have all kinds of weather. Snowing, ice, tornadoes, anything. It's crazy there. It could be 70 degrees one day.
Yeah,
and
okay.
then 20 degrees the next day. So.
Then it's similar to El Paso because, man, we got some snow and we were like, what? El Paso shuts down when there's snow, okay? We're not used to it. It's cold weather. But never again, I hope we had safe travels with you. Welcome to El Paso. And we also would like to welcome your trainer, Mr. Terry Washington is in the house as well. Terry, welcome to the Warriors Edge Boxing Gym.
Thanks, man.
Welcome to El Paso. I know you're not a stranger to El Paso, as you have been here before because you've been side to side as a trainer, liaison, friend to Antonio Escalante. Is that correct?
Yes.
Good. Folks, well, if you're watching live, we want to say hello to everybody out there. And if you want to comment on our page, you can. It's the special night for boxing, special night for podcast, because it's fight week here in El Paso, Texas. So, Jeri, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, growing up, school, family. Go ahead. The mic is yours.
I've lived in Springfield, Missouri for the past 18 years, but I'm originally from Poplar Bluff, Missouri, which is about, maybe 3 hours east from Springfield. So a small town, maybe 30,000 people or so. Nothing too crazy, just a small town. Big dreams.
Small town, big dreams.
Yeah.
Boxing? Tell us about your boxing.
Not really then. I didn't even think about boxing then. Like, I was busy doing martial arts and just going to school. And
you started martial arts just like Jennifer Hahn.
Yeah, I didn't even start really taking a class until I was probably maybe 15. We couldn't afford it. We were poor growing up. So, I did all my training on my own at first. We used to watch the craziest movies, all the karate movies.
Yeah.
Horrible acting, but great fight choreography. Like the baddest.
Bruce Lee.
That was good acting. No, come on now. It was good. Like, I'm talking about like different movies. Bruce Lee's, he's awesome. But amazing, yeah. But like, I would literally just train by myself, watch these movies, and just try to emulate everything that I've seen that I really liked. And I remember, we didn't. Mom had 9 kids. Like, we grew up with the last 4 at home. So, I remember taking a 2-liter bottle, hanging it, like tying a rope to it, hanging it over a tree limb, and just kicking the crap out of it, punching it.
So, at what age,
that
Jeri?
Kind of training. Wow, that's 10. I was like 10.
So you get into martial arts. At what age did you think, boxing may be for me, or this sport, or any that karate may be for competing?
That wasn't until like a little bit later on. I started wanting to box. After I started having my first fight, I started kickboxing first. And then, I loved just throwing hands. Like, there was something about it. I felt like that was what I was supposed to do. Like, I was really, really good at it. And just by being raw, not even being really, trained or whatnot, even then. But I just loved it, man. It was something that, when the shoe fits, you wear it.
So you knew that you were destined for something like this.
Absolutely.
Your upbringing, you mentioned your parents, your siblings. Was it rough growing up, and that's why this sport came and adapted with you?
Yeah, Mom, like I said, I had a lot of kids, and I was next to the youngest, so I don't know. I remember being bullied when I was a kid a couple times, and I didn't really care for that very much, and who does? But, I thought, man, if I could just, like, really control myself or just, kick the crap out of somebody. But even then, after I started doing that, I learned that I could control myself and how I reacted and my emotions and stuff like that. Like, I just really liked it. So for some reason, it was just something I always wanted to do. And my family, my sisters, 3 of my other sisters were into martial arts too. So we just ended up taking a class together by the time we were 15, and we really couldn't pay gym fees. So we ended up cleaning the gym and doing whatever we could do to, to train. Yeah.
Just to train there.
Yeah.
And you went into the gym, and you said, like you said, with the shoe fits, you were destined to do something like that. School, how was your school? You said you got bullied. Tell us a little bit about that.
That was in elementary school. We went to like this little rich side of we lived on the good part of town, but we were the poor people on the good side of the town, just didn't fit in. We didn't fit in anywhere, but it was just something ridiculous, I even remember the person who did it and everything. It was just like something that happened, it was probably like in 3rd grade. And I just remembered, man, I remember what it was. It was like I lost one of my shoes. So I had to wear, like, these big boots to school. I lost one of my tennis shoes. We couldn't buy another pair of tennis shoes. So we wore a boot. I had to wear, like, hiking boots to school. And one girl tripped over them while we were playing basketball. And she just fell down and cried and made fun of it. And all her friends were just, they're taking care of her and like, oh, you poor thing. And just looking at me like I was an alien. I was like, come on, man.
An alien.
Rob tripped over my shoe.
And then?
Whatever. Nothing happened after that. I just like, man, that's crazy. Like, we just, just a few things here and there that happened like a little bit after that. Like, It was just crazy.
So you go to high
Yeah.
school. Did you play any sports in high school?
No, not really. I was good at softball and I could play soccer and a little bit of basketball and things like that. But I wasn't really in my passion.
It was in your passion.
Yeah.
Tell us about your amateur career. When did you start your boxing amateur
That's
career?
an easy question. I like 0 amateur.
Okay.
0.
And how
I
did
went
you
straight pro.
Okay, so you just went straight from the
Yeah.
karate ranks straight to
Yeah.
pro boxing. Tell us about
Yeah.
your first pro boxing fight, if you can.
Yeah. I think it was against Renee Richards in St. Louis, and man, it was like a 4-rounder, and I was doing kickboxing at the time. I had like maybe 2 kickboxing matches, and I won both of those. But I ended up going 4 rounds with this girl, and I mean, I think I got my nose busted, and I was so mad I got my nose busted, so I just started taking it to her, and I probably won 2 out of the 4 rounds.
Okay.
But you know, it got outpointed. I got outpointed at the end there, and if I had one more round, I would have knocked her out.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and then you.
She had a pretty extensive, amateur career and things like that, so I was pretty happy about my performance, even though I know nothing. I had no defense. I didn't even know anything I knew now, anything
course.
I know now. So, but it was cool. I liked it. It was a good time.
So you've come a long way, and you know what? I think what's more important, and what's real important, is that you're enjoying it.
Yeah,
and
I do.
you know what? Talking to you earlier, and talking to you right now, I mean, you enjoy it, and that's what's the key, right?
It's life. Boxing is life for me. It's given me a good life. I thought for a while there I was gonna be like, man, I'm gonna make my mom so much money. I'm gonna buy my mom a house and so like that. And she's been passed for like 13 years now, so
Sorry to hear that.
it's okay. But it never gets any easier. But she's been gone for so long. I was like, man, I just really wish I could have got her to that house. But reality sets in. You really don't make that much money, and it's not even about that. Yeah, it really is. It's not even about that. Anyways, it's just a lot of the journey. But I always fight to win, and I always try to do my best. And a couple times came up a little short, but most of the time I was always pretty feeling good about myself.
Good, man. Good. Big fight this Saturday. Obviously, you are the underdog,
Yeah, it's
and
okay.
basically coming into a hostile environment. How do you deal with that, Jeri?
I don't even really think about that. I just think about what I got to do and get my job done. I'm here for a job, and I'm here to do the best I can and showcase my skills, and just have a good time while I'm doing that. Man, training camp was so hard. This is gonna make the fight fun, and just a good time. Man, I'm telling you, got a job to do. I'm just gonna stick to it and see where that leads me.
Good, man. And you know what? I'm obviously going into this hostile environment because obviously 99% of the crowd will be for Jennifer Hahn.
Yeah, it's
and
okay.
very small. And we did mention that you will have fans coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Traveling. That you will have a section of Jeri Fist of Fury fans. Is that
I don't
correct?
know if it's a section or not. I don't know where they're going to be sitting. I was trying to get some tickets from Tony, but we'll see about that. But that'd be great. I've got a few friends that are driving over 30 hours to come see me. It's like a 15-hour drive from Springfield, and that's without stopping.
Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah, they're driving. My sister and her husband are flying out, so I got some friends coming from Lubbock.
From Lubbock?
Oh, yeah, that are actually from here, so I'm super excited about that. And they have family here that's already bought tickets and coming to watch me. So
you're
and they were fans of Jennifer Hahn too, but they're coming for me. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, so
got some fans.
so you know what? You'll have a little space for you there, rooting
I'm happy.
on.
Like a little corner of the edge of the room and somewhere near the exit door, probably.
Can you tell us why Fist of Fury?
I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan, obviously, and that's one of the movies.
Oh, okay.
My sister gave me
I
that.
figured.
So Jeri, Fist of Fury, just kind of rang. It just kind of rolled off the tongue, but yeah.
All right, and if you can, you mentioned that you had a tough training camp. Can you tell us how was your training camp leading up to this fight? If you can. I
Yeah.
don't know your trainers here.
All I could say, it was just tough. It was grueling, and it was long.
And you trained not at home, right?
No, as soon as I signed the contract, I left. I got my car and drove just to Lubbock, Texas, which is about a 10.5-hour drive.
And why Lubbock, Jeri?
That's where he lives.
That's where Terry Washington lives, and it was grueling, huh?
And that's my guy, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
It was a good time.
Good time, right? It was grueling,
Good time
right?
dying every single day. It was great.
Yeah, and so I bet you when you say that, Terry hears big old smile. But you know what?
It makes him feel good.
It makes him feel good, and I don't mean smile like it's a party, but I know you guys come and mean business.
Yeah.
99% of the crowd will be pro Jen Hahn. and of course they'll be chanting pretty loud. How do you mentally prepare for something like that? You said, I know you're focusing, but how can you mentally prepare for that?
I can't. I just get in my own head and just stick to the task. Like a lot of times, I just try to focus on what I'm going to do and what my coach is saying, and I listen for his voice. But really, if he's got to shout at anything, it's already too late. I should know what to do in there.
So once that bell rings, you know what to do in there, right?
Absolutely.
Good. And, leading up, even here in El Paso, even out of the arena, leading to the event Saturday, you just got to tune everything out, everything that's hostile, and or use that to your advantage.
I'm almost always the, underdog, but, it's nice to fight at home, too. It's a good time to fight at home. Your family's there, and you got a lot of support, and it's probably happened maybe about, I'm thinking like maybe 3 times in my lifetime I've gotten to fight at home or near home.
Okay.
So not too
this is
so
not.
I'm used to this.
Close.
I fight out of the country, China, Japan.
Yeah. We talked about the crowd. What about the judges? Do you think that when you go away from home and fight, you're not only battling up on the ring, you're also fighting the judges? Do you think you really have to score a KO in order to win here in El Paso on Saturday night?
I'm just gonna say yes, because that's just been what I've been conditioned for. For my previous fights.
So you're looking for a KO.
KO, TKO, anything I can do. Honestly, she's tough, and women are just hard to knock out. I don't know what it is about us. Probably stubborn, and most of us are mothers, which makes us even tougher. And it's just it's just hard to do. But that's what you got to go for. I can't leave it in anybody else's hands. I'm gonna do my best.
You're gonna do your best on Saturday, right?
Absolutely.
And going for the KO is Jeri Sitzes. And folks, again, don't forget, it's Fight Week here in El Paso, fighting for legacy. It'll be the world champion Jennifer Hahn versus Missouri's own Jeri Sitzes. Fist of Fury this Saturday at the El Paso County Coliseum. And folks, the women's featherweight division is loaded right now. You have the likes of WBC champion Jelena Janovic, WBO champion Amanda Serrano, Charlie Vincent is also on that list, Mexico's own Erica Cruz, and now these two hard-hitting, and then of course our IBF champion Jennifer Hahn. So it's a loaded division, and it's not just loaded, it's a very exciting division. So folks, you got to go out there and watch these two battle up. It's also a great undercard. And again, this is Saturday at the legendary, can I say legendary, Herman? Legendary El Paso County Coliseum, right? The likes of even Floyd Mayweather has fought there, right?
Wow.
Eric Morales, Herman Delgado has fought there. It's nothing glamorous. You haven't seen the venue yet?
No.
It's nothing glamorous, but it's like when you walk into a boxing gym. Yeah. And it's those gyms that are real nice. It just doesn't feel boxing.
Absolutely, yeah.
You need the dirty gyms where there's kids, there's duct tape around the bags. That's the Coliseum. I'm serious, Mr. Wash. That is, Terry. That is the Coliseum. It's rough. If those walls can talk, it'd be pretty interesting to see.
Sounds like the place that we fought at back home.
Tell us about it.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, yeah, the Shrine Mosque. That's where they have the circus.
Okay.
But it's old. It's a Shriner's place. They got stadium seatings. It's great. Like there's not a bit. $25. Great seats in the house. Everybody can go watch, and you can see the ring from everywhere. And people be, just banging their legs on the chairs and stuff like that. It's just nuts on the bleachers. But where we warmed at is the size of this office with duct tape and cords on the floor, man, and stuff like that. Awesome. We had to step over trying to step and everything like that, but we didn't care. We just so happy. Well, that was whenever Mayweather came in, right before De La Hoya fought Mayweather, and the main event was Corrales versus Joshua Clottey. Wow. And that was Corrales' last fight. He passed, remember, right after.
Diego Chico Corrales, the great
rest in peace,
Diego
man.
Chico. Rest in peace.
Man.
Good fighter.
Gosh.
Also, you've had people, so, the Coliseum is just like that. You know what? There's been a lot of tickets sold.
Oh,
so they have been filling up the place. It's going to be huge. Would that affect you too, or to motivate you more, the more people that are in an arena?
I like that. That's good. I want boxing fans out there. They don't have to be for me to be present. Like, I love that passion. So, man, come scream for whoever the heck you want. I don't care. Like, just come on out and watch a fight. We're gonna have some good fights tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Come on out. The fight poster. That's the Coliseum right there. Many have come to El Paso and tried to dethrone Jennifer Hahn, and as you can see, they have failed. Mm-hmm. What makes you different, Jeri?
I'm just myself. You know, I'm on a mission. I really like to get another chance of a title, and currently I'm not ranked at all because I've been inactive. So I'm very motivated to do something besides just stay at home and work my job. Like, I love boxing, and I think it's going to show whenever I perform. And I can fight, and I can punch, I can do whatever I need to do, and keep my head under all this craziness. And I just want to be able to showcase what I got. I got a lot of talent, and I got a lot of love for the sport. Like I said, but regardless who you're cheering for, it doesn't matter to me. Just come and show up and have a good time.
Obviously, as you can see, folks, you're looking live here at the Web Podcast 101. Jeri Sitzes is ready to go, and we thank her for just taking some time, Jeri, to come out here and just spend a couple of minutes with us, an hour, and even the drive out here. We really want to thank you to come out here. What would it mean, man, to you if you beat Jennifer Hahn on Saturday?
It would mean a lot. It would mean a lot to me. Like, I hope nobody gets too mad at me if that happens. When I leave, I hope I get to get on out of here, okay? But I just, it really mean a lot to me. Like, everything I've worked hard for the last several years of my life would be moving forward. Like, I don't like losing. You know, I don't like, you know, I never like beating myself. Like, I want to do good. I want to be able to move forward, and this would mean a lot for me. This would really set a gateway for me and like, get me back in the rankings, get me active again. I would like to say, like, I want everybody to know out there that I'm not a 135-pound fighter. I know Jennifer's not either, but I'm a 126-pound fighter, 122-pound fighter. And I'm excited for that division. Like, I think I would make a mark on that. Just let me get ranked and let me get some more fights for my belt and see where that takes me.
Is this the biggest fight you've ever had so far?
I don't think so.
The magnitude?
I mean, lately, yeah.
Yeah.
Lately, yeah.
Oh.
I think my biggest fight that I had was like when I won my title, my NABF title. That one was pretty important for me.
I'm not saying that the other ones weren't important, but I mean, is this like the biggest magnitude? Not really, or maybe because of the, you know, the local favorite. There's a lot of people rooting. El Paso, Ciudad Juarez, Las Cruces, all coming down in thrones. Yeah, I mean, the big cool. Boxing. Juarez has seen the lights of Salvador Sanchez as well.
Yeah.
You know, they fought out there, and I mean, it's just a big boxing community here, man. So, do you think this is one of the biggest? Probably.
Yeah, I think you could say that and be okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. You know, you come out here, Jeri, and again, we thank you again for being out here with us. We're not going to keep you more, but what would you like to tell Jennifer Hahn in case she's listening? Any last words before you step into the ring on Saturday? I know you're going to have the face-off tomorrow, and folks, the face-off is at the press conference. Will be tomorrow at the Best Western Hotel, corner of Airway and I-10, and then at the Charlie Clark Nissan, there's going to be the weigh-in on Friday. So you'll have a couple of more stare-downs. But would you like to tell anything to Jennifer Hahn, man? Hype up this fight. What do you want to tell her?
No, I'm not a big talker. Obviously, I'm a lot more action than anything, but I'm just ready to dance. Let's dance. Let's do this.
Let's do this. You're ready, man. You look motivated, Jeri.
I am. I'm just
ready. You're like tired. You're ready to go. You're
ready
eager.
To go. I would fight right now if they let me.
Yeah, and I bet you she feels the same way.
I just want to go have some beer and some tacos as soon as I get done. Come on.
So after the fight, when you're done with the fight, how long are you going to stay here?
We got to fly out early in the morning, but all our friends are going to take us to El Chico's Tacos, and we're going to go eat and have a few drinks and have a good time. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Have you had Chico's Tacos
Never.
before?
I'm so excited. I've heard all about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think you're going to fall in love with them. Well, either you hate them or you love them.
I'm going. Now I know I'm going to love it.
Have you been there, Terry?
Yes.
Yeah. So you also told the Chico's
about it.
Yeah, and today you went out to eat to the Via del Mar.
Yeah, it was so good.
Was it good, Via del Mar? It was good, Terry?
Excellent.
So I told you, I really do like El Paso, man.
Yeah. I know you ate a steak there.
I did, but I had ceviche too, though. Come on.
You know what? If you want to, have you been to Cattleman's?
No, I haven't.
Cattleman's Steakhouse is probably one of the best.
I don't eat too much steak,
but it's been featured on several food channels as the premier steakhouse here, and it's in the outskirts of Fabens, Texas. They've even filmed a few movies around the ranch.
Oh yeah.
Famous people have been out there, but it's like the premier steakhouse here, right? There's other steakhouse, but you come to El Paso next time. You should go out to the steakhouse. But you know what? Great choice. I know people either you love Chico's Tacos or not. But man, I'm hungry. I like Chico's. A lot of people don't like them, but after the fight, man, I think well deserved that you'll have some Chico's Tacos and.
That's where Christy and Russ is taking us. We're excited for that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what Chico's. They're all good. It's an El Paso tradition.
Don't eat them before.
Don't eat. I better not.
Yeah, don't eat them before, man. All right. Well, Jeri, it's been a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You know what? You're always welcome here at the Warriors Edge, El Paso,
beautiful gym.
Texas. Thank you so much, folks. This is Fighting for Legacy Fight Week. This Saturday, tickets available at the Coliseum box office or Ticketmaster. And you know what? Even better, the tickets are as low as $25. You cannot beat that, man. There is ringside seats available. For more information, call 533-9699. We also like to thank a lot of our sponsors, Western Tech, LNF Distributors, Estrella Jalisco, the hosting gym, Warriors Edge Boxing Gym, Tony from Golden Eagle Promotions, the media for the press, for giving the exposure, Nissan, Clark Nissan, also the everybody. El Paso's going to come out on Saturday. Guarantee it, folks. It's going to be a great night of boxing in El Paso. Our undercard is also just stacked. The undercard is stacked. It'll feature the lights of Josue, I believe it's Garcia. Josue Garcia. You name it. It's going to be a stacked card fight, guys. So coming out to the Coliseum Saturday night to see when two champions collide. Jennifer Hahn, the IBF World Champion, versus Jeri Sitzes, the pro boxer from Missouri, training out of Lubbock with their great trainer, Terry Washington. It's been a pleasure, folks. Nice to have you here, folks, at the Warriors Edge Web Boxing Podcast 101. We will see you soon. We will see you everybody out tomorrow for the media conference, and then for the weigh-ins on Friday at Charlie Clark Nissan, and then at the El Paso County Coliseum, February the 15th at 6:30 p.m. El Paso County Coliseum hosting Fighting for Legacy. This has been your host. Have a great evening, and like I've always said, put God first in anything you do. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Jeri.
Thank you so much for having me.